What is the worst scenario for the 2024 U.S. election? Biden dies weeks before the election. Trump wins but has a heart attack on live television during his acceptance speech, and dies. Trump's VP is Kanye West. You put some work into this and I appreciate it. Biden wins close electoral college, with a couple right-leaning swing states making the difference in his favor. Biden dies during the transition period, and those swing states try to change their electors rather than make Harris the president. Chaos ensues, etc. All I know is that I have a bad feeling about this. Whatever ends up happening will be the worst case, I'm sure. How do you work 40+ hours per week without dying? By eating, drinking, sleeping and not getting hit by a bus on the way to work. The bus part is the tricky part. When you have work that involves thinking, the time goes by pretty fast. I worked in construction for a summer, and as long as I was busy, time flew by. I used to work 50+ hour weeks sometimes. I just retired last week. My SS statement shows that I began working in 1975. Most of those weeks were 40+. IDK how I did it. Good luck. Spite. Exercise and eat well. Because not working 40+ hour per week results in actual dying. I need money. It drives me. Not hating your job helps. What TV series was actually good through its entire run? Band of Brothers. Malcolm in the Middle. Mindhunter. Ended too soon. RIP. The Good Place. I love that it's a complete story that doesn't feel like it wastes any screen time. It's pretty close to perfect. Picture a wave in the ocean. You can see it, measure it, the height, the way the sunlight refracts when it passes through. It's there, you can see it, it's there, it's a wave. And then it crashes into shore and it's gone. But the water is still there. The wave was just a different way for the water to be for a little while. Avatar. The Last Airbender. Breaking Bad and Better Call Saul. There are slow moments, but almost everything in both shows seems purposeful. The IT Crowd. Batman animated series. What hobby is an immediate red flag? I hate saying this cause I have close friends that are into it, but oftentimes gambling. Especially since it's usually a very thin line between hobby and addiction. Semaphore. That sounds like 2 red flags to me. Being a Reddit or Discord mod. Honestly, just in here to see if anything I'm into is flagging. Does anyone on Reddit understand what a hobby is? The only thing I have learned from this thread is that Redditors don't know what the word hobby means. That's just AskReddit. Q. What popular person does everyone like except for you? Average Ask Redditor. The Kardashians. Yeah, that's right, and I'm not afraid to say it. I always find parents who partake in or force their kids to do beauty pageants as terrible. What's the most out-of-touch thing you've heard a person say? Why are you still living at home at 23? Just buy a house, coming from someone whose parents bought her a house. Why don't you live on disability? As a response to disabled people complaining about local government cutting back programs designed for making gainful employment accessible. He told me as long as you're dating someone better looking than you, you're going to have to get used to me being hit on or having something on the side. You're going to have to date an ugly guy for that loyalty shit. I don't understand why you bother renting an apartment. Just buy a house. My dad, who hadn't purchased a house since 1993, recently got a new job that paid double what I used to make. When I resigned, my former boss told me money isn't everything, lol. I was only making minimum wage before.